Hey guys, how you guys doing? This is Ticar live here in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm gonna go through with you our information, what we call an overview about our products, our company, compensation plan, and why is the best time to partner with our company right now. So welcome to Lifevantage. We're a biohack company. I just wanna share a bit of my story so we're not complete strangers and how I got started. So I moved here in New Zealand over 8 years ago now, and I started as a dairy farmer actually, coming from the Philippines, for a better quality of life. So the reason why I got into this because my dad is a dairy farmer. This is the only job I could get on to save some money for me to get to my nursing qualification. When I became a nurse, I was able to save a bit of money and realize that when situations like things that if I stop working, I stop making an income. So I was always looking for an opportunity that could give me leverage options. So I found network marketing. I started my first network marketing company in 6 years ago. However, I wasn't able to find that success in it because I was treating it like a hobby instead of a business until I met the right mentors, and that led me to the right systems involved and coached me well. And one of the person I met was Josie Tong from Australia in 2017. 2 years later, she mentioned to me that she's going to start a new project, which is also launching here in New Zealand. And so, without questions and hesitations, I, I, I just followed her and jumped onto the opportunity, and I followed the great mentor. And fast forward, the rest was history, creating one of the fastest and leading and growing team over here in Australia and New Zealand, and building it in different parts of the world. And actually, we have over 11 countries now with our team in it. So making us New Zealand's first Elite Pro 7 who are based here in New Zealand. So basically, guys, I'm going to share you a disclaimer as well very soon. But then the reason I'll tell you guys, it may not be easy, okay? Because if it was, everyone should have done it. Everyone should be really successful by now for sure. However, I have to go through those challenges, the obstacles, and the journey behind it wasn't really easy. It's like the tip of the iceberg. People can see that, wow, and I'm an Elite Pro 7, and I'll be showing you an income disclosure. What does an Elite Pro 7 mean, or what does it make? How much does it make? So what make me keep on going despite all these challenges and obstacles was my family. So I want to help my parents and give back to them by helping them retire comfortably for the amount of effort and sacrifice they've done for us. And also, I've just started my own family, and I got married to my lovely, beautiful wife over a year and a half ago, and we're planning to have kids. And I want to be that father who could really give and provide without sacrificing a lot of time away from them. And also the reason of me why I want to make more is I want to give more. So our dream with my wife is to create that charity program and start our charity, our own charity, and give back to other especially hungry kids back in the Philippines. So just a bit of disclaimer here, guys. Lifevantage and its affiliates do not claim to cure, heal, prevent, mitigate, or diagnose any disease. This information is for educational purposes only. So let's take a look at our company ownership. We're a biotech company founded in 2003. 2 years later, ABC Primetime Investigative Report tried to debunk us and did an investigation and thought that we were a hoax company. However, it led into a media flurry that attracted a lot of universities and prestigious medical centers that done 27 self-funded research that were published in PubMed.gov. Now, I'll tell you more about what's PubMed.gov very soon. In 2009, LifeVantage went from retail to direct selling model and grew from $9 million to over $226 million in 2019. So they took off that middleman cost that led them to really grow their sales using the power of word of mouth. And it just shows that our products are really effective to help grow that substantial amount of profit, leading the industry of nutrigenomics, positioned to be $1 billion company in the next 3 to 5 years. So nutrigenomics market is predicted to become $1 trillion industry. Now, if you haven't heard about nutrigenomics, we're gonna get through that later on as well. Our company is in the pioneer phase, so timing is very perfect because it may be your first time to hear about what is this, Lifevantage. No one has heard about us yet. But we've been operating in over 20 other countries that recently opened in Spain, Ireland, Belgium, New Zealand in 2019. So we're debt-free, publicly traded, trading in NASDAQ through LFBN, and got invited to ring the closing bell on NASDAQ trading in Wellness Week on the 9th of January 2020. Out of among 100 wellness, publicly traded companies, we were chosen. So it's a really big thing. But guys, let's take a look at trends and opportunities. 1 in 4 baby boomers and 1 in 2 millennials have a side hustle. Working in the gig economy is more common than working a 9-to-5 job. So what does a gig economy mean? It means that we're creating an income that are based on flexible, temporary, or freelance jobs connecting with clients and customers through or using an online platform. Subscription businesses are growing 9 times faster than any other business because you want to get paid over and over for an effort that you've done once. Okay, same like Airbnb, it's worth $31 billion. They're the biggest hotel industry without even having a physical hotel. Uber is worth 75.5 billion. It's the biggest taxi company, but without even having any taxi units. You got Amazon, the biggest shopping store, but without having a physical shop, that is now worth $1 trillion. And network marketing is worth $178 billion, more than the music, gaming, and movie industry. And a lot of businesses right now are using this kind of model, network marketing distributional model, because they want to take off that middleman cost, which is a big chunk of their expense. That made network marketing this much profit. You would hear about network marketing companies like Amway. They made $9 billion, Avon $6 billion, Herbalife $5 billion, and 40% of revenue are paid out in commissions to distributors. So taking a look at Lifevantage provides the best of both worlds, power of a publicly traded company with the freedom of side hustle. So if you haven't heard about biohacking and nutrigenomics, biohacking means taking full control of your biology. It's just simply like sleeping at the right time, or having the right amount of rest, washing your hands properly, or choosing salads over burgers and fries. But in this case, we're biohacking by the use of what we call nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics means the study on how nutrients and naturally occurring compounds affect our genes by activation instead of just supplementation, by flipping the switch to feel better and do more. So we apply nutrigenomics through fighting what we call the theories of aging, in where we fight oxidative stress theory, mitochondrial theory, and certain theory, in where we want to get out of that is cellular protection, that cellular energy and vitality. So let's take a look at theory of oxidative stress. So what is oxidative stress and its causes? So I always put it in a simple way, like an apple cut into half, leave in a table for days, weeks, it turns to brown or even rot. So the apple demonstrates how oxidative stress breaks down your cells, causing premature aging and disease. So our health always starts at the cellular level. And we also get exposed like a apple cut into half, right? Our cells gets exposed to what we call, technologies right now, right now, like with radiation and stuff. If you've got more activity or less activity, the type of diet we have, the chemicals in our food, the pollution and everything, and also the daily stress in our lives. So it gets attacked by what we call free radicals that further causing damage in our cells. So the oxidative stress is what we call as a whole process. So it's been found out that oxidative stress is at the center of 200 major diseases, including cancer, diabetes, heart disease, atherosclerosis, Alzheimer's, and many, many more. And to attest with that, we have 200,000 studies that links oxidative stress to these degenerative diseases. And we say PubMed. PubMed is where doctors and scientists go for scientific and credible information being used worldwide. So how can I reduce the cellular damage? So we must understand that we are made of 37.2 trillion of cells and potentially have millions of free radicals in every cell. That's around 3.72 quintillion. That's 16 zeros attached to it. And one free radical is neutralized with one antioxidant. When you say antioxidant, anti means fight or stop, oxidant means oxidation or oxidative stress. We have fruits or vegetables rich with antioxidants, and one of the highest form is blueberries. But one punnet has 6,700 antioxidants. So how many punnets, bags, or sacks of blueberries would you have to eat to, neutralize that many free radicals that we create every single day? Good thing that scientists found out about what we call NRF2 activation. NRF2 is the protein messenger in the body that gets activated when oxidation levels is there. It turns on your body's production of catalase, glutathione, and SOD, which produces your own antioxidant, which neutralizes 1,000,000 free radicals per molecule per second. However, by the age of 22 to 25, this process starts switching off because of the fact that we are getting more exposed with external factors and the daily stress of life. So our company, Lifevantage, was able to create a product called the NRF2 Synergizer or NRF2 Activator, in where a 1 tablet per day can activate the production of your NRF2, protein messengers, in where they activate the production of your cellular antioxidant enzymes, which can reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days, taking 1 tablet per day. So it gives you that antioxidant protection. Now, there's another problem when about aging, is that when we age, our mitochondria, gets damaged. And this mitochondria is the powerhouse of our cells. They're the main source of our energy in our cells, and they're 95% of energy source comes from our mitochondria. So we use this energy for our body to function, for us to function well. So without this energy, our heart would stop, our brain would not work, or our liver wouldn't, secrete toxins, or help cleanse the blood and stuff like that. So basically, we needed this mitochondria to produce cellular energy. And because of aging, it gets damaged. So our NRF1 product, activates the production of mitochondria, therefore creating cellular energy. So we have a new breakthrough, actually, guys, and it has been already launched in the US. Now, New Zealand is the first country to launch this product after the US or outside the US. So it's called our NAD Synergizer or NAD Activator, in where it activates that sirtuin activity, promoting vitality and longevity. So there's even a study has done that caloric restriction or doing intermittent fasting can increase the lifespan of an organism or a mammal by 40 to 60%. Okay, but however, with caloric restriction is that you're restricting yourself with nutrition, and it may not be advisable to do that. So but then the action of this is same as like taking this product called the NAD. So our Protandim NRF2 Synergizer is made of these 5 natural herbs that does, activate your NRF2 protein messengers. It's made of green tea, a potent antioxidant, turmeric, a really potent anti-inflammatory, bacopa, it's good brain enhancer, ashwagandha, good anti-aging herb, and milk thistle that could help cleanse your liver. Now, if you say that you have one of this in a cupboard, it's nothing different with the right formula made into a Protandim tablet, which is 18 times more effective than taking it on a single ingredient on its own. So we have these 13 patents protecting other companies copying what we do. And like what I mentioned, we have 27 studies, 31 studies, but 27 of them have been published in PubMed, which is really a credible source of information. And studies have been conducted by some of the world's most respected research institutions to support our claims. One of which is Harvard University, you've got Johns Hopkins University, National Institutes of Health, and even Washington University. They mentioned that NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. Isn't that amazing, guys? It's crazy. We're just super excited to really expose these products to everyone and share what it can do to your health and well-being. So we have a table, guys, that shows a research with what we call a tri-synergizer if you're going to use these three products compared to one. So with antioxidant protection or detoxification, if you're just going to use the Nerf 2, it gives you that 40% cellular protection. But with the tri-synergizer, it gives you that 78%. Now with a healthy inflammatory response, and you would see inflammation as a lot of direct causes of major diseases. Now, if we could decrease that, inflammatory response or inflammation happening inside your body, then it could also promote good health and well-being. So by taking NRF2, it just have that 51 increase of inflammatory response, but with a tri-synergizer, it gives you that 848% of effectivity. And same compared with just taking the Nerf 1 versus the tri-synergizer and NAD versus the tri-synergizer. So our company has also focused on products that could improve gut health. And as we all know that our gut health is linked to our brain. It's actually a second brain. So a lot of people who's got mostly have gut issues have mental issues as well, like anxiety and depression. And you know that our gut, that is where 60 to 80% of our immune system live. And, it is where our nutrients gets highly absorbed. So having a healthy gut makes you healthy as well. So our ProBio, it has a 6-strain bacteria that is coated with a deer capsule, a vegan deer capsule that could surpass and sustain that acidic environment with 52 minutes disintegration to really reach that gut. Unlike other products, has only 7 minutes, and once they get dissolved, it dies through the stomach because of the acidity of of the stomach flora. So LSU, Louisiana State University, did a study with 2 mice with skin cancer, and they found out that NRF2 has really made a huge help with that, and saw some improvement. So they asked our company, why don't you leverage your technology with NRF2 and put it into a cream? And now they created True Science Skincare. So it's the industry's first NRF2 based skincare that can really help with skin health and well-being. So you have also what we call our hair care system, in where they use the NRF2 or NRF2 technology applied into your hair care system. Now we have an app, or it's not us, but it's a company. It's called Think Dirty app that you could install into your phones. You could find it in Apple or in app stores and stuff like that. So it tests products that has that you can use, on a daily basis, and it tests if there are any chemicals in them. So they rate from 0 to 3. There no any chemicals loaded. From 4 to 6 or 7, medium, and then from 8 to 10, it's very toxic. So our products have been tested, and it has a range of score from 0 to 2. Which is really good. You could even try. It's an independent company that does testing to other skincare or hair care products that we use at home. So just giving you the summary of what we want out of these products is we wanted, to help improve sleep, improve vitality, increase energy, have better memory and focus, have healthier looking hair, skin, and nails, improve the gut health, and also, who doesn't want to age well and healthily, right? So talking about that, you could start and become a customer. There's no fees to join, monthly or annually. Monthly orders are at your own choice at a reduced price. You're in control of your own orders, which is really great. One of my favorites over here that me and my family use is the activated essentials, in where you get the ProBio, Protandim, NRF2, and NRF1 package together. So it's a monthly spend of $226, but then I realized my daily spending of it is just around $7 per day. It's like as if I'm ordering a Starbucks coffee every single day with free standard shipping, of course, and I'm thinking of investing into my health, right? Which is really cool. So if you saw this opportunity, you saw the products that has a really great science and research and background that's been backed up by, you know, even ABC News tried to debunk, but then it made a social media flurry. You see the background of our company. Um, this is what I want to say. It's the timing, especially right now at this time of age. You know, there are 35.6% of wellness products that have been bought online or in the supermarket more than any other products out there. And 99.95% of Australia and New Zealand have never joined it or even have ever heard about this opportunity or products or company yet. There is 60+% increase in wellness sales in the last 8 years that you should really take a look and be part of this opportunity. And wellness industry continues to grow, creating $500 billion and would be the next $1 trillion industry. And if you would say that this company, you know, reaches saturation, I'll tell you, every country that you would say that reaches saturation should create 150,000 distributors. Lifevantage has a total of 80,000 distributors globally. And like what Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba or AliExpress, he mentioned that in business, you don't have to be the best, you just have to be the first. So more people are looking for a home-based business. Why don't they join with you in your business, right? So you gotta join before critical mass or before momentum happens, because the key to success for many people here in network marketing has been to position themselves within a company before it moves to the momentum phase. Okay, so this is how you get started, guys. You can choose the platinum pack, gold pack, or silver pack. You've got platinum pack with 1,000 PV. You're eligible for 40%. So this is worth 1,000 points worth of products. You less than $2,000, but it's priced at $2,700. So you've saved a couple of $700. But compared to starting a traditional business, you have to pay for corporate production, quality control, shipping and handling, customer service, website, IT, and everything. I don't even have to do that. All I have to do is just pay my products worth $2,000. You know, I've saved so much of money starting my own business, helping me, you know, scale my business across the globe with over 20 countries. Now, if that's not your, you know, want a choice, you could choose gold pack, which is half the price, half the points, but same eligible amount of commission. If you join with it, you still get 40% commission. I'll tell you more about it later after this. So we also have a silver pack, which is 250 in volume worth of products, but you only get 30% commission rate. The reason why we show this pack is because you get in where you fit in. But I highly recommend, if you want to build this business successfully, big and fast, I would really recommend either choose to a gold or platinum pack. But the best really is platinum pack. Okay, and because that's where we first started as well. And it's giving you the opportunity to start big, you know, and make big as well. So we don't just teach people how to sign in, but we also teach people how to get the return of investment back as quick as they can. So this is how you get into profit mode. So when you sign up as a platinum pack, you're eligible for 40%, right? So every time you come in with the platinum pack, your friend or people who you come in with will ask you, what did you come in with? So people follow you of what you come in with. So this is what we call look for 3, you get your pack free. So sponsor 3, you get your pack free. So if you could sponsor 3 platinums as well, you get 40% of 1,000 points. That will give you $400 for 3 distributors. So that's gonna give you $1,200 times 1.52. That's gonna give you 1,824 New Zealand dollars of commission. Same with the gold pack, because the gold pack has a 500-point volume of commission times 40%. That gives you $200 commission per person, which is total 600 times 1.52. That's 912 New Zealand dollars. And same with the silver pack. Okay. So basically, guys, if you come in with 3, you almost get your pack free. So which means your products are for free. So it's not just about coming in, but how do you maintain to become eligible for commissions in the life of your business? So this is what we call personal volume, what we call PV, because per product has a volume required, which is 40 PV for an NRF2. So for if you have a monthly PV of less than 100, you will not get paid. From 100 to 199, you're entitled 30%. Okay, but with 200 or more, you're entitled with a maximum level payout of 40%. Now, you needed to maintain the 200 PV every single month. But the best thing about this company is that, you know, you could have a minimum of 40 PV as long as you have 4 preferred customers who's going to eat up the 200 point personal volume. Okay, the requirement of this is really, you know, like any other business. You know, you have to pay employee or pay rent or pay monthly expenses. But in case in our business, you just have to maintain one product and look for that 4 customers. Okay, so this is just a table to summarize how much to get in, what's your overhead, and you know our ways of earning multiple streams of income. So like here, our investment, like I mentioned, is a platinum pack, less than $2,000. Your overhead of a 200 PV, you could be like minimum 40 PV for you, 1 bottle for you, and then 4 from your customers. So our first way of earning income is what we call the upfront income or smart start bonus. You get 40% match of their first order. So for example, if you come in with a platinum, you're eligible for 40%, and someone comes in with a platinum, you get 40% of 1,000 volume, which gives you $400 times 1.52, which will give you 608 New Zealand dollars. No matter what, if the exchange rate comes down, okay, especially at the moment, if you would, you know, change US dollars to New Zealand dollars, you would probably see 1.35, 1.40, stuff like that. But over in our company is 1.52, which gives you more. So this is the second way of income, is where we earn multiple what we call residual income. Okay, and where you make at least an average of 5% of residual bonus of every monthly order they make. So with a total of 43% of, you know, of commissions. So for example, you have 5 people, okay? Your first 5 did the same thing. They maintained your business for 200 points, all right? So you get, on the first level, you get 2% residual income, which gives you 20 US dollars. So your 5, you teach them to create their own 5s that will give you 25 people times 200 to maintain their business. At second level, you get 5%. It will give you 250 US dollars on top on the first level. So third level, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the third way of income is what we call generational matching bonus. So this is how we create generational wealth, in where you get matching income of the residual income of your first 5 distributors, which gives you 10% of how much they make, not to deduct, but it's a bonus because of you helping them. And also 5% on their next 5 distributors each, and up to the 5th generation, which is really cool. Because I always remember when my mentor has mentioned to me, it's way better to make 1% of 100 people's effort rather than making 100% of your own effort. Now, this is what I really love the most, is making 4% of the total global commissions that are put into a pool and are paid to qualified elite Pro 7 through Master Protein distributors every qualified month. So as a Pro 7, if I maintain my Pro 7 every single month, I get to be part of the 1% share of the global sales of Lifevantage, even though I live down here in New Zealand, which is really cool. You know, so when you become Pro 8, you get 2 shares, Pro 9, 3 shares, Pro 10, 4 shares. So this is what we call an average earning income disclosure statement, in where the SEC requires us to do. So you would see here at the middle rank, so from Pro 1 to Pro 10, you would see a Pro 4 making at least 1,500 US dollars on an average per month. Now, what can that do if you know, if you're receiving that month after month at the life of your business on a part-time basis? Okay, what can that do? How could that add into your household income? Imagine a Pro 5, 3,107, a Pro 6, 6,900, and also an elite rank. And imagine having an elite rank. So you could come in just to get your products for free. You could come in just to make an extra income to save up for emergency situations or save up for a travel fund. Or you could come in and where you want to change, you know, your full-time income to have that time with your family and build this business around them. So it's at your choice. But the question is, can I do this? So really, a lot of people come in here without any experience or knowledge about network marketing, like me, like how I did. But I was shown with this system and where you just show, attend, and commit. Can you share this information to others, to 15 times or 15 different people a month? Can you attend and plug into team weekly and monthly events to have, you know, continuous learning and encouragement and be part of the community? And can you commit and dedicate yourself to your business for the next 3 to 5 years? Because I tell you not, it's not a quick, rich overnight scheme. You know, so even other traditional businesses would take 3 to 5 years to get their return of investment. So at least dedicating yourself for to build this business for the next 3 to 5 years. Now, if you're thinking to get started, you could start as number one. You really want to look after your health and take your health to the next level. You can become a customer, no fees to join, and monthly subscription orders are at a reduced price. Or you could be number two, join us, share our unique products, change people's lives, build a great legacy business, and it will also totally change your life. Or if this is not you, one or two, but you may know other people who may be interested, we have a referral bonus. We have a referral fee that we give out just to say thank you for the amount of effort you referred to us. And please go back to the person who invited you here to watch this presentation. So thank you very much, guys, and I hope you guys learn about this video. Bye for now.